moon blue. I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah, look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 10 cycles.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 560. Roll check.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
38. Right.
They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the home.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's James returning. For a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Falcons grab it. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw left side complete. That's James. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Give to Hall running right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, right back to Hall. 42 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Hall.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there.
70 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a play fake here on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
43 rail.
On second down, Pryor, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
James now to return it.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on second down. Kendrick. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play, right?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 59 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
90 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Quick, yellow. Hey, blue. 6, 7.
On second down now. Pryor and the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Pryor, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, Pryor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Here we go, set. 52 blaster. Ready.
On second down, Pryor, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
10 cycles. Strike 60. Ready?
On second down now, Pryor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity? Let's go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship Game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Another run here with Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
105 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hall again on second down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Kendrick.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Black one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Pryor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it here.
That's caught by McMahon. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pryor. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pryor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
38. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to answer back here in the third quarter with a field goal of their own to move back in front by 3.
It's like watching a tennis match, isn't it? Who's going to be able to break serve? Is it going to be Borg or is it going to be McEnroe, one of the great Grand Slam epics? Go ahead and look it up, folks.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is...
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Kendrick. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Kendrick. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. They'll give to Hall. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Hall again. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. Pryor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
On second down, Pryor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Right, 97.
On third down, Pryor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll go again with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the counter, it's Hall. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Watson has it right side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.